Hey guys, this is kind of a reply to Red October. Uh, he asked, and he's kind of several times broached this question. I think it's something that really leaves him mystified. Why certain people can't just kind of pack it in when they get too old for what they're doing? Why do these politicians, these world leaders, just keep at it? Why can't they just go sit under a palm tree on a tropical beach and sip a Mai Tai and enjoy the rest of their days? Why not? And the answer is because they don't have that character in them anymore. That person is gone. They are an extreme player. They're an extreme character. And that self-image as politician, world leader, billionaire, whatever it is, that self-image is something they can't, that's the only self-image they have. There is no version of them that does other stuff or that is interested in other stuff. The average person, you got your work, you got your family, you got your hobby, which is your LARP. I'll get into that in a minute. Um, you got your things that you do, but there are multiple facets to your personality. But to succeed on that kind of a level, global leader, umpteen billionaire or something, it's very hard to have a multifaceted personality. You have to have all your energy and all your being focused in a certain spot. So anyway, that's why they don't give it up. That's why you get these ancient rock stars that don't need the money and that don't need anything up there still pretending like they're 20-year-old heartthrobs or something, because that's the only them that they have. They can't play a different character. See what I'm saying? So be careful, I think, that you don't get too locked into that, because I kind of got a little too locked into being the struggling guy trying to take care of his family and make ends meet and get through the next challenge and all that stuff. And even when it got way past the point where I needed to do that, to be that guy, I still kept doing it. I forgot how to enjoy myself. I forgot how to just have fun. Um, and uh, and I'm having to teach myself again, you know. So develop a new aspect to my character. And that's what I really had to say in this video. If you want to click off now, if you haven't already, go for it. But I'm gonna carry the thought a step further on the LARPing thing and the character thing. You've seen these LARPers. You know what LARPers are. They dress up as medieval guys and they go pretend that they're acting out Dungeons and Dragons, or they spend a fortune on gear and they go out and they airsoft, and pretend soldier. Um, there's not that much difference between LARPing and real life. It's just a degree of engagement and risk. Is there really a difference between an airsoft guy running around LARPing as a soldier and a prepper, um, you know, spending his money and his time imagining he's in Mad Max or something like that? The second one might have a more practical application, perhaps. Is there a difference between the LARPer and the young guy who joins the military and fights his way to the Navy SEALs and he's going to be a great warrior? Is there a difference? The difference, the one guy's taking a lot more risk, but they're both LARPing. They're both filling their life with something beyond just food, water, shelter, security, as we all have to. And so I would ask you to consider that, to look at the guys out on the golf course chasing a little white ball around, to look at the guys collecting stamps, to look at the guys upset about this politics or that politics, to look at their group and realize they're LARPing. All the Karens out there in the world, why are there all these control freaks? Because they're kings and queens in their mind. They're LARPing at being kings, queens, and saviors. They're the ones who's saving everybody from their own foolish selves. They're taking helicopter mom to a whole new level. This is what they're doing. This is what it's about. They are playing this game. In these big video games, these online games where lots of people come on. I'm not much of a player, but I watch the kids play, and which gives me better perspective and everything. There's always bad players. And I don't mean bad in that they suck, because a lot of times they're the best players in terms of skill, but they're players who screw up things for other players. Just like in real life, there's a lot of people who, for no particular reason, just feel they got to control how the game goes or how life goes. These are what we call leftists in our group, you know. So look at your own life and wonder, what am I LARPing at? Because none of it matters in a grand cosmic scheme. It doesn't matter if you're a butcher, a baker, or a candlestick maker. Okay, if anything matters in the grand cosmic scheme, it's, were you a good player that helped and enabled other players to get the most out of their game or life, or were you a bad player who took what wasn't yours, who harmed other players' lives, who caused other players problems and kept them from being who they wanted to be? You know, are you good or are you evil? Doesn't matter if you're a president or a shoeshine boy. The only thing that matters is, are you good or are you evil? And are you enjoying your game? Are you really playing it the way you want to in here? Are you living your life the way you want to? You know, are you being who you want to be? Almost 7 minutes. I like to keep my videos short. Sorry about the long talk. I'll cut it there and leave the rest to your imagination. If you have any thoughts or questions for me on it, you know what to do. Joe's out.